I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd Places.
So let me ask you, Banks, what is your definition of sarcasm?
Well, I tell you what sarcasm is not.
All right, let's start there.
Sarcasm is not love. Okay, I'm going to pair it right in there. Sarcasm is saying something which is not true. It is...
Or not necessarily true.
Not necessarily true. Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. It is saying almost, most of the times, it's almost the opposite of what you really mean. And that's what sarcasm is.
Yes, I will go with that.
So the disingenuousness, I don't know if that's even a word.
It is now.
Okay, of it is that it's fake. It's we're living in this world where we're not connected in some sort of reality, and sarcasm throws us out of that reality. I'll give you an example.
Okay.
I watched The Storyteller this weekend tell a story, and I felt in the audience I was 3 years old listening to this storyteller tell the story.
Were they condescending?
I felt 3 years old.
Okay.
And
so you felt youthful. You felt young.
I did. However, it was in an alternate. It was like this. Everybody in the room agreed that this was going. She was going to talk like we were 3-year-olds, and everybody ate it up. I mean, most of it did. I turn around and I'm just thinking, am I the only person here that sees the disconnect? I'm 56. She's talking to me like I'm 3.
Yeah. People pay a lot of money for this kind of treatment, just to feel younger. There's a whole multi-gazillion-dollar industry.
I know. However, I don't want to be talked to like I'm 3. That's just me.
Okay.
So I'm using this to segue out of sarcasm. It was something that was unreal going on, and that's what sarcasm is to me. When sarcasm is thrown into a conversation, I get lost.
So sarcasm is a break from reality.
It is a break from reality. It's the absolute opposite of what reality is.
Can it be a useful tool also, though? Are there benefits to it?
Yes. Comedians use it.
Okay.
Jim Gaffigan, he uses it. He's funny. He's so funny. I know his sarcasm. I know he's making this up. He's making it up so well that it's just funny. When I have conversations with somebody that I just meet and they become sarcastic, I'm like lost. What do you mean? I am sarcastic.
So you're literal.
Yes, I am extremely literal. I'm sarcastic illiterate, is the way I put it.
Interesting.
And how it relates to love is, I think love is genuine. It's real. It's like we're living in the same universe. Now, granted, if we are sarcastic at the same time, you and I are sarcastic, then we live within that sarcastic reality, which I think is not real. I think
this is real interesting because I speak 4 languages, and my first language is sarcasm. Yeah. I'm ESL. English is my second language. I started with sarcasm.
Really? No,
yeah.
Why?
One, it's fun. And it's okay to have fun in life.
Okay. Well,
and 2, it is a break from reality because sometimes things get so literate and so boring and so direct. Why not throw a little color? It's color. So literal, meaning along the lines of lines,
right.
That's like a picture with no color. That's just a line drawing. Sarcasm, to me, adds color. And it's not meant to be literal. It's not meant to be reality. It's just meant to lighten the situation a little bit. To kind of step back. Let's not get too deep in the weeds and serious about something that we don't have to drown in. We don't have to be so serious about. Why not use sarcasm as a way to lighten, to color things a little bit?
All right. So
not overdo it. I agree.
Okay.
Because too much color is bad. Then everything looks black.
Okay.
Right? You start adding, dumping every color in the rainbow on it.
Right.
It just turns black.
Which is okay, I think. I mean, black is a great color. I love black.
Technically, it's not a color. It's just.
It's the absence of color?
It
is not the absence of color.
It is not.
Hang on.
Well, it depends if you're talking about hue or...
Okay, you're right. I don't know. I only know that when I was 3 or 4...
If you take every color of paint and mix it, it turns black.
Yes. So it's all colors.
Only with... I can't even describe this right. Only with certain things. Like, when it comes to light, it's the absence of color. When it comes to paint, it's the addition of all colors. And then white is the opposite on those two.
Right, okay. I got you. I forgot where I was going with this. I know where I was going.
Color of sarcasm.
I agree. Sarcasm, however, in a conversation that I have with somebody, it's like, hey, it's coming. when I text somebody, I've got to put in parentheses, I say something in parentheses sarcasm. I have to.
No. First of all, if you have to preface it with sarcasm, it ain't sarcasm.
It's not preface.
You already killed it.
It's posting it. I say it, then I kill it.
It's like you're giving someone a puppy, but then you stab the puppy in front of them.
I don't.
It's like, don't even do it then. Just don't give them a. Why are you going to give someone a dead puppy?
I give them the puppy's alive when they get it, and then
you stab it by saying, "Oh, that was sarcasm."
I have to.
You killed it. It's not sarcasm anymore.
Then what is it? A dead puppy?
It's a dead puppy.
All right. Okay. So, how do you text in sarcasm? How do you text in sarcasm? Do you have emojis that you do that with?
I don't text in sarcasm until someone gets to know me.
Okay.
Because if they know me well enough, they'll know what is sarcasm, what isn't. Otherwise, it's in person. It's an in-person thing. It's a relationship building thing.
Got it.
It's not for text, honestly.
So how about this? Try this one on. Metaphor. Instead of going to sarcasm, go to metaphor.
Okay, I like metaphor.
Because that adds color. That adds...
I love analogies and metaphors.
Yes. Instead of going straight to the opposite or close to the opposite with sarcasm, go into metaphor.
Those are two very different tools. Very, very different. It's like you're saying, instead of driving a car, why don't you eat an apple? Like, well, they don't really relate.
Wait a minute. Hang on. Let me.
That's a little too far.
I think they might relate. Hold on.
I went too far.
No, it might not. It might not. Let me explain my point. My point is reality is one thing, and that's when we're talking, and I understand every word that you're saying, and
I am being perfectly literal.
Yeah, not like a robot. You don't have to sound like a robot. Okay, so.
But I feel like I should if I'm trying to be perfectly literal.
You have to pronounce every single syllable. Is that a little? I guess it could be. I'll take it.
Or it might be sarcastic.
Now, sarcastic is on the other end. You might be sarcastic. You're just being perfunctory, I think.
Ooh.
Sarcastic is on the other spectrum.
Okay.
So now, in between, you have metaphor. You have analogy.
But you're drawing the spectrum. I think it's a toolbox. I don't know if it's a spectrum. I don't think you can say the hammer's here and the nail's over here and then over here you've got a saw. Okay. I think they're just tools that build and construct communication.
Okay, got it.
That's all, in my opinion.
All right. It's a toolbox.
It's a toolbox. And I think sarcasm is a very important tool. It's like trying to build a house and you don't have a tape measure.
Right.
I think it's the tape measure. That's a really bad.
I don't know.
I don't think it's the tape measure.
That's an analogy. That's an analogy.
I never thought about it. I'm making this shit up. So
yeah.
Maybe
you think it's a tape measure? No, sarcasm is not the tape measure.
Not a tape measure.
You know what sarcasm is?
What is it in terms of building a house? In your toolbox.
It's the lathe. Ooh. It's the lathe.
Okay, all right. Smoothing out wood.
Smoothing out wood. I think it actually makes it bumpier. I like to say lathe, so that's why a lathe is.
You just like that word.
Lathe is a cool word.
I love that lathe ends in an E. That's all.
Oh yeah, Lathe, isn't it? Yeah. Lathe.
So many good words end in
E. Lith is a good word. That's like
that doesn't end in a.
It doesn't end in an E. No. Create.
So that's not a good word.
Create.
Create's a good word.
Yeah.
It ends in an E.
See, I understand you.
Egg starts with an E.
It starts with an E.
And I love eggs.
If you're dyslexic, then it would kind of.
So let's get back to sarcasm.
So we're getting there. Oh, see, this I can relate to because you and I are on the same page, and we're like connecting. We're firing. We're just we're like there. And once you throw in sarcasm, boom! You just kick me off the road, and you know what it is? I'm driving down the road, and one wheel or two wheels because are like on the shoulder, and I'm like trying to get back up. It's like me looking at my phone while I'm driving, and I get off the road.
Wow,
that's sarcasm. I mean, that's how I feel. Like sorry. And by the way, that's kind of a metaphor.
Don't come off that analogy because those bumps on the road are there to wake you the fuck up so you don't drive off and crash. Those are those bumps on the road.
So you think sarcasm is to wake me up?
Oh, absolutely it is.
To wake me up?
It's the color. Look, if you're looking at a black and white picture and I add color to it, that's going to bring a fresh new perspective on things. That's going to be kind of like, whoa, especially if they're bright colors.
Just add a metaphor in there.
What if I did neon colors on your black and white drawing? Would that kind of like wake you up a little bit?
It would be the bumpiness on the shoulder as my car is trying to get back on the road.
Because you're just the literal. You're driving the line. You're like, and you're falling asleep though.
I'm probably falling asleep. Not. I just looked at my phone and I got off.
When I talk like this, I feel like falling asleep.
Yeah, that's not. I mean.
That was being sarcastically literal.
Oh, that was being sarcastic.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I mean that's different though. When you go into this robotic, every word means something kind of.
That's literal though.
That is literal. However, some of those words in there mean different things. You see what I mean?
So now you're talking about entendres.
Yes,
Double
like
entendres,
you use
triple entendres.
the word breathe. No, breath.
Breathe is good because it ends in an E.
Yeah, it does. I like that. I like that one too. Wow, we just scratched the surface on this one, didn't we?
We did.
I'm Banks.
I'm Josh. Odd Places.
You've been enjoying Odd Places with Banks Helfrich and Josh Zeppes. Thanks for joining us and our curious minds. Be sure to click subscribe to get upcoming shows and let us know what you loved the most by emailing us at oddplacesradio@gmail.com.